Welcome back to Instables, everyone. Again, as we're leading into tomorrow's Fed minutes, again, as we mentioned yesterday, looking to see if we would possibly either continue on above 220 today or possibly pull back into Fed minutes today below 417 with that possible retest at 414. And that is exactly what happened. Again, mentioning this yesterday. And if we did continue on below 417, I would assume that we would test our prior balance high here at 414. Again, this was our prior sell-off point that we had. And then as you guys can see, after that sell-off point, we did continue on above this level. So again, a nice play to the downside if you guys did play that. Again, testing our prior balance high is exactly where we did end up at the end of the day today. And now leading into tomorrow's Fed minutes, where exactly may we be headed next? I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for here. Now, before I jump into this, if you guys can do me a huge favor, hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you are a day trader, if you're looking for pre-market news, before market open, major volatile movers with those specific levels that you want to be watching, I'm going to go over a couple of them that we mentioned in the Instabills room today, but one that we were looking for is to see if we can break above our 185 pre-market high. We did break above 185. We broke all the way up to 190 and looking to see if we can possibly continue on above 190. Mentioned that we were testing highs of day, continued on above 190, mentioning that we needed to hold our $2 psychological resistance. We held that $2 psychological resistance here, and we did continue on higher all the way to $2.75. Again, over 30% from our $2 psychological level, over 40% from pre-market levels that we mentioned. Again, if you're looking for major levels, major volatile movers, major pre-market news that you want to be watching before market open, like we had here with SHPH on cancer news that was actually mentioned, go to instabills.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert today again. So jumping into the SPY with you guys here, I wanted to jump into our intraday perspective, what we're looking for leading into tomorrow with Fed minutes coming out again at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, and what exactly our swing perspective is again on our weekly chart. What can we expect from that longer term momentum? So looking at our intraday perspective off the bat, looking at our daily candle structure again as we close just below our 10-day moving average, looking to see if we will possibly bounce back with a false break to the downside, or if we will possibly continue on lower with our 10 dropping below our 50 for any possible continuations on bearish momentum, which in my opinion, if we did continue on lower, that support that we would be looking for as possible resistance to the downside would be here at 409. Again, this is our prior support that we were looking for a possible continuation on down from. Again, this is exactly where we did continue on down from prior. We did have a gap down after we did continue on below this level here, and now we are looking to see if we will possibly hold this level or possibly retest our prior support that we have here at 403 that we would gap down to, in my opinion, if we did continue on below 409 after tomorrow's Fed minutes report. However, if we do continue on with a possible continuation on higher, what I would be looking for here is any possible false breaks to the downside. For example, if tomorrow's Fed minutes came out, we got a possible doji candle going into tomorrow, we got a possible Morningstar setup bouncing off of our 21-day, that would be that possibility of what could possibly happen next. So again, that is a bullish case scenario. Another possible bullish case scenario is that tomorrow's Fed minutes comes out extremely bullish, and we do have a major engulfing candle, which shows us that we are continuing to respect our 10-day. Now, the reason why we have this possibility of a possible major buy the dip opportunity is because our 10 weekly moving average has been curling up here, our 21 weekly moving average has been spreading open, and our 50 weekly moving average spreading out here, showing us that possibility of a rally here. And again, if we get this possible bullish case scenario here, if we get a possible major wick to the downside, possible hammer candle, that does show us a possible continuation on respecting our 10-day. That will be that bounce back for the next few days here, and that's exactly what this weekly candle will close as. So again, we're keeping an eye on this possible support here on our weekly chart. Again, in my opinion, that major and better watch will be any possible bounce back here. Again, if we get that possible bounce back, get that consolidation here going into tomorrow, and then we get any possible engulfing candle following with our 10-day curling up here, that will be, again, that gap fill, in my opinion, to possibly retest our 431 level. If we continued on past 431, then we can retest 445. That is, again, if Fed minutes comes out very bullish tomorrow. But again, with recent comments about inflation that we've been getting, again, our recent CPI was at 5% expectation and came out exactly at 4.9%. Not exactly as low as we did need, in my opinion. So keep it in consideration that we are very much looking for that bullish case scenario. But if we do get any bearish case scenario, then again, that 409 level intraday will be that possible gap down, in my opinion. But again, very much looking at tomorrow's Fed minutes coming out 11 o'clock Eastern time is going to be the watch, in my opinion. And again, making sure that we are open to any possible bearish move as we are open to any possible bullish move. Again, testing our prior gap down level, making sure that this is not a bounce for any possible major sell-off is what we're looking for going into tomorrow. Tomorrow is a huge day. And again, just keeping an eye on Fed minutes at 11 o'clock Eastern time and making sure you are cautious on movers, in my opinion, if we get any major hawkish comments that come out with tomorrow's Fed minutes. Now, again, with that said, again, if you are a day trader, if you're looking for pre-market news before market open, again, like we had here with OCEA, mentioning very early here in pre-market within our $6 level balance here, continued on above this balance here, continued on all the way to $12 on the day, looking to see if we can't even just break above our $10 psychological resistance. And sure enough, broke above it on a very clear breakout, in my opinion, bouncing off of our 10. Again, a nice break from 10 to even 12 on a nice 20% break. This is one of many breakouts that we had in the Instabulls room today. Again, go to instabulls.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And again, all of you Instabulls, I appreciate every one of you guys for supporting the channel. Pretty simple here on the SPY, in my opinion. That 409 level to the downside is a possible gap to the downside. But if we do continue on higher, that proof of concept above our 420 prior gap down here will be key. So again, we'll see exactly what tomorrow's Fed minutes comes out as. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.